football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down. Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Fields. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, does the head coach think?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Condors are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 35 yards. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at drive there, took 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
No bus. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Justin Fields going to lead his offense back out. And the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10. Including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Fields now to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields. Hard throw, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here we go, shot.
Now run straight ahead with 1. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go. Good. Madden.
Again, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown!
George Pickens
From 8 yards out.
and the Condors have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, There's no way they can stop us.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Play action. It's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Being chased out left. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Dancing to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's on to halftime of this.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Davante Adams from 13 yards out.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Pickens going in motion left. Here's Fields.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Here we go.
Now Fields.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. Pickens going in motion left. Back to throw. Fields.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. That's complete.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at
at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call?
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
This a 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Isaiah Likely.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's got the first down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game either. They'll try the right side with Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A handoff for Warren.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here we go. Right.
They hand this off to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Harris.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Right.
This is Harris.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, tick.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Here we go.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon.